Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, the reason why I'm calling this Explaining 6ix9ine Podcast Edition is because I will be doing a video edition on my music channel, Moss and Hip Hop. And overall, I just wanted to kind of explain it to people who he is, how he carries on, and why his life it's honestly going to be this man behind closed doors because he's burning every bridge possible. You know, maybe in his 40s or 50s when these rappers, I feel like when they take some sort of like pity and they feel sorry for him and they feel bad for him, or they've seen that he's matured as a person and he's not being this toxic person on social media, maybe he could possibly have a chance at redeeming who he is right now. But who he is right now, it's like, fam, you're going to forever be known as this, as 6ix9ine. What's his real name? Isn't his real name like Daniel Hernandez or something like that? I think it is. Hold on, let me check real quick. Yeah, Daniel Hernandez. That's people. The thing is like I feel like that he wants to be remembered, or he wants to be known as Daniel Hernandez. That's why I honestly do believe that he wants to be that person, but he is too far gone in this 6ix9ine persona that think about it. Who is 6ix9ine behind doors? He has no choice but to be Daniel Hernandez. When the cameras are off, when the comment sections, he's not in those, when he's not doing anything for his social media or internet, for that, at the end of the day, forever, he will always be Daniel Hernandez. But the world will not view him as Daniel Hernandez. And he's trying to, I think what he honestly is trying to do is make it seem like that every rapper around him, they're the bad ones and he's the good guy. He's the one that did the smart things. He's the one that, he got out of all the dirty situations he was in, and now he's this king, now he's this god. He sees himself above everybody. See, here's the thing. I'm gonna break that down real quick because let's just talk on this recent situation with him getting caught up with commenting laughing emojis underneath the post of Lil TJ getting shot. Now, look at how everybody reacted to that. And do you honestly think that people are going to view you as a good guy? You think if you come out with documentaries explaining who you are as a person, you think everybody's going to view you differently? Because the thing is this, let's say I know he came out with a documentary on Hulu, but let's say if this documentary, if it really explains who he is. The thing is this, I feel like with every form of a content creator, whether you're creating music or whether you're just some sort of, maybe not a content creator, but an internet personality. I feel like that an internet personality, more so speaking for myself, can look at another internet personality and see who they are as a person. I look at him and I'm like, fam, you are a character. You are nobody special. You are one of many characters that exist on the internet. But the thing is this, he's not going to be able to keep that up for long. Eventually, it's going to get to a point in time where there's going to be other people that try to outdo him. They're going to try to outplay him in this internet game, and he ain't going to be able to compete. And the thing is this, it's you can't even look at it, it's more so sad for him. Because after that, it's like, fam, it's over. You're done. You're gone. You're going to have to find something else to do. But that's the thing. Everybody is still, in a way, people are going to remember who 6ix9ine is. They are. But not in any positive way, unless he changes his ways. But I personally feel like that he's too far gone. I feel like that there ain't no way possible of him going back. I mean, with this situation, and then just with every other bridge he done burnt with people. I mean, overall, it's at the end of the day, you have a choice on whether or not you want to be cool with people. But I feel like to just, for no reason, disrespect them. And what was his reason of overall disrespecting Lil TJ? Why has it gotten to that point where it's because I feel like that if he were to be in Lil TJ's situation, right? he were to get, shot and he's in the hospital fighting for his life or whatever, and the whole world is laughing at him. People he didn't even imagine would laugh at him, the whole world is laughing at him. Everybody, because it's something like that where to happen. Oh, every rapper that he done beefed with. Honestly, it's either going to be every rapper he done beefed with is going to have something, funny to say about it, or they're just going to ignore it. But that's the thing where it's like, I feel like where his life is heading to now is where he's just going to get ignored. Because think about it. Why would he comment laughing emojis underneath Lil TJ's post? And you guys got to sit down and think about it like this. If we were to just ignore him, like he makes that post and just be like, okay, whatever, like if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. We give him no emotion, no energy, nothing. What else is he gonna do with his life? We're not really messing with his music anymore. I feel like he's burned every bridge with any artist that he was chilled with, that wants to, that was cool with them at one point. But now it's like, fam, you don't have that anymore. You don't have none of that. The only thing that you have is Daniel Hernandez and 6ix9ine. That's it. Maybe some fans, that's about it. But other than that, and then to also talk on his entourage as the group that he be hanging out with. Them people are using you. You don't even realize you're being used. Like, this time, it's a professional using. Like, that they're using you and stuff because, they're going to get some sort of clout. They're going to get famous. They're going to get followers. They're going to get a whole lot of money and stuff. They know that they're going to get that. But at the end of the day, those people ain't going to be with you for the rest of your lives. I feel like if he does have any friends, it's people that's under the radar. You can't really see that they're friends with him. But overall, I personally feel like that he don't really have a whole lot of friends either. Maybe, and the funny thing about it is maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe this whole podcast episode, and then when I do the video version, maybe all that stuff is going to be wrong. But at the end of the day, what has proven me to be wrong? What has proven him to be right in any of the things that he has said? Him talking about cause all the times he's been on radio stations and stuff, it gets hyped for maybe a couple of days. After that, we done moved on to something else. But what real things has he said that's gonna stick with people? What real things has he done that's gonna stick with people? What overall you think by giving people money, you think that that's gonna change? Fam, I've given people money. And here it is. There's been all these other crazy things that happened to me because that's the thing about life. Is that your life may be different from the other person's, but you're going to still experience the same thing. With whatever thing that you're going to do, it's going to be the same. Everybody's going to experience the same outcome. It'll be different for a certain group of people, but I feel like there's going to be each groups of people, they're going to be experiencing the same outcome, but it's going to be, they're obviously in different groups and stuff. So, just speaking on myself for an example, I've given people money. Yeah, it makes me happy at that moment. But at the end of the day, it's all fam, I'm not happy anymore. I'm not, proud of, it's okay, it's I'm going to have to, keep on going out and giving more people money. I'm going to have to keep going out and doing all these things. He'll have his, his split second of where he's being positive. And then he'll have his moments when he's just being, mad negative and just pushing out all this bad energy. So like I said, it's we're not going to remember him because I feel like that when he's out doing the positive things, when he's out doing things just on his own, he's being Daniel Hernandez. But for the cameras, for it to, get some sort of publicity going, even that whole situation with the Lil Durk lookalike, just to get him some publicity going, that's when 6ix9ine emerges. But other than that, it's this is my advice to everybody out there. We got to give him the Daniel Hernandez treatment. Ignore him. Cause think about it. He had to sit down and think when he was becoming 6ix9ine, he had to sit down and think, why is everybody ignoring me? Why is everybody why are they not giving me the time of day? Why are they not giving me no energy, no just acknowledgement? How come they're not acknowledging me? So, okay, let me just go and do some wild and outlandish stuff. Let me tattoo my whole body with the number 69, all right? Change my name, get in good with people, then start beefs with them. Because I'm talking all the way back to when he got into it with Trippie Redd. Remember that whole situation? And it was just so random and out the blue. And then people were thinking like, oh, okay, like they must have like some real beef going on. Like, you know, you don't really, because what, Trippie Redd was just emerging. So it's like, fam, he's already beefing with people. And this is like, what, his like second, third year really, you know, like being famous and things, talking on Trippie Redd, and he's beefing with some guy named Six. So it's like 6ix9ine had to use Trippie Redd in order to get, you know, his name and all that stuff out there and things. Then he came out with this hype music. Everybody was liking it. Honestly, to sit down and think about that, because I'm like, why is his music different from everybody else's? Why is his music, you know, reaching like the Billboard charts like #1 and all this stuff? Like, what was going on behind the scenes to where his music was doing that well? Because honestly, you sit down and think about it. Let's just see how many followers he has on social media. And then let's see. And I don't know, maybe I could be wrong on this, but let me, alright. 6ix9ine, he has, alright, so he has 21 million followers. And monthly listeners on Spotify, he has 8 million. Alright, so that kind of seems like, you know, the standard. That kind of seems like, okay. So, you know, maybe his music stuff is legit, but I just don't think that like, because when you sit down, look, for an example, the singer, now let's look at another singer and then her monthly listeners, because I'm like, something to me just doesn't really add up, because at the end of the day, we only know 6ix9ine for when he's beefing with people. We don't know him for, I feel like, yeah, people overall, like, there's probably some people out there that do listen to his music and things, but let me see. I don't even know how to spell that girl's name. No, that's not how you spell it. Wait, I found her. Okay, 800. So I searched up the singer Azalea Banks, right? Because Azalea Banks, she's known for beefing with people. She's known for getting into it with people and stuff. So let's look her name up. All right, I gotta like go back. Okay, here we go. 2 million monthly listeners. She has a song with over 181 million. Fam, who is listening to these guys, man? That is crazy. Huh. Oh, was she on? She was on the Childish Gambino album? When? I do not remember that. Oh, it was like one of the last few songs on the album and stuff. But anyways, but overall, it's like, I feel like that's most likely where she gets some, because like, let's see some of the other features she's been a part of, because I'm like, that has to be the only way she's gotten some music overall listened to and stuff. So I don't know any of these artists. Python. Yeah, I'm not familiar with these artists at all. I'm like, it has to be. So it's like, what? That's about it. Probably people, when they're like going looking up other artists, they see her in their recommendations and stuff. They're like, oh, you've listened to similar songs like this. Listen to Azalea Banks. Because at the end of the day, I feel like nobody goes out of their way to just say, oh, play that new Azalea Banks. Or, you know, now getting back on 6ix9ine. Play that new 6ix9ine. Especially now, after all this stuff that he's, and I feel like that overall, like, people really stopped messing with him when he got out of prison. Me, I didn't care about that prison stuff. I didn't care about him snitching. I didn't care about all of that. You know, and I was listening to his music when he got out, and I was just like, oh, wow, all right. So he still can do that hype music and things. He just can't rap about the stuff that he usually is, because it's not going to be legit. It's not going to be some real stuff, right? And then once you start seeing him disrespecting, because I think it was when he disrespected, I think it was Lil Durk's cousin. And then that's when I was like, fam, you want to go in the opposite direction when you do things like this. You don't want to go right back in the same direction you was heading to. Because honestly, it's just going to be more. I feel like now he ain't going to have to worry about the prison stuff. But he is going to have to now worry about watching his back. But that's the thing, though, where it's like, I just want to kind of like talk to the, you know, people about that, where they want to go out and do physical harm to him. There's no need for it. There is no need for it at all. Yes, he has made a crap ton of people angry. Yes, he laughed at Lil TJ for getting shot. Yes, he laughed at King Von. And everybody was surprised by that, but I'm all like, fam, remember how he was acting when King Von died? Remember how many times he was commenting underneath post about Lil Durk talking about, oh, slide for Von. And everybody was surprised about what he was laughing about with Lil TJ and stuff. I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it don't surprise me that he's doing that. It just surprises me that people still give him attention over it. And I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, if we don't give this man no attention, he's going to have no choice but to break out of that 6ix9ine shell and be Daniel Hernandez. For actually, prime example of how this stuff works out, right? Look up that internet personality, Boonk Gang. B-O-O-N-K Gang. G-A-N-G. Look at how now he has to be himself. Now because I think that's that guy's real name. He's going by his real name now. I think that's his real name is. Oh no, he's not going by his real name. He's going John Gabbana, but he ain't doing that boot gang stuff no more. He's he overall, like, there's a video and there's like he turned his life around. I'm like, 6ix9ine will have no choice but to do the same thing. He'll have to turn his life around. Start just only being able to do positive things. But if we give all that negative stuff that he does time of the day, then it's like he's just gonna keep doing it. It's just gonna be the constant circle of life. But if we give that man no attention, what could he possibly do? So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And then that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.